So this commercial client, I got it from cold email. We called them and we booked a walkthrough, right? We went there, and usually what we do when we have these kind of commercial cleaning contracts, which I've never done. I've never done something of this size, but usually for the small contracts that we get into the building, we talk to the manager or to the decision maker, and we have a calculator that I can show you later on the video, that we put all the rooms, all the bathrooms, the kitchens if there is more than one, and this is going to give you a price, so we can basically tell them the price straight away. I think that's the most effective thing to do, right? When you go to a commercial contract walkthrough, you want to give them the prices straight away and try to close them on the spot. Now that works, and I just learned this, that works with small commercial contracts, like offices that maybe needs to be cleaned every week or every 2 weeks, maybe 2 times per week. But these are small commercial contracts that they don't really need a thorough process to hire someone. But when it comes to these big commercial clients, it's another whole different process, right? That we just have learned how this works. And I'm going to tell you what I've learned today, right? So I'm going to walk you through the document that we did. What we basically did was we went to the walkthrough, we took pictures of everything, we talked to the guy, we asked questions to get to know a little bit about his problems and everything that he was dealing with, so we can understand basically a little bit of the pain points, right? Which this is very, very important. When you're doing a walkthrough, you have to ask a lot of questions, and really important questions, so you can understand what your customer is going through and how you can help him, right? This is going to be really useful. Why? Because once you do this, you're going to understand what is the pain of your customer. And if you know the pain of your customer, you're going to be able to then show him how you're going to solve that problem. Because the problem with just going there and giving a price straight away without asking questions is that you basically are showing your business, your service, just as a cleaning service. And we don't want that. What we want to do is show our service as something completely different, because there are a lot of different cleaning business out there that may be quoting the same place. So if you just go there, measure the place, take some pictures, and then give them a quote, give them a price, they're gonna think you're just one more. But if you ask questions, you ask the right questions, and you understand why they want to hire a cleaner. Maybe they already have a cleaner, but it's not doing a great job. So you want to understand, oh, tell me, John, whoever you're talking to. Oh, John, is this the first cleaning service that you're hiring, or you've had cleaners before? They're gonna say, oh no, we've had cleaners before. We currently have cleaners, but they're not doing a great job. And if they say so, you have to say, oh, tell me why they're not doing a great job. What have you seen in their service that you don't like? And you get that information. And with that information, then in the proposal or when you're pitching the price, you can say, look, we're going to take care of this, which would be the pain points. So for example, if someone says, oh yeah, they come here, they vacuum, they mop, but they don't move anything around, they don't clean underneath, they don't clean under the couch, they don't lift things to clean, then when you're offering the service, you can say, oh, look, our service comes with this, which includes vacuuming under the sofa or under the couch or under the mat, or moving things around, lifting things. So you want to include those aspects of the cleaning that you're going to be doing. So the prospect says, oh, right, look, this business is offering to do what I don't like, or what my current cleaners aren't doing. So that's exactly why you ask questions. I think I over-explained these, but I think it made sense, right? It definitely makes sense. So this is just a cover, and this is a letter that we did. These guys, this right here is not what a normal proposal usually looks like, right? Like the structure of a proposal is different, usually it's different. But I was first trying to be different. I didn't want my proposal to be just one proposal, because I knew I was competing with another people. So it was my business up against some other business, and I wanted to stack out. Is the word to stick out? To stand out, right? I think that's a better word. So I wanted to stand out, and I created a proposal following the straight line sales system. If you don't know what the straight line sales system is basically this guy. I know you know this guy, Jordan Belfort. This guy is basically the Wolf of Wall Street. I know you guys, you may have seen this movie, The Wolf of Wall Street, with Leonardo DiCaprio. This one here. So basically that movie is based on this guy, Jordan Belfort. And I've been watching his videos on how to close deals, how to do sales, and I've been learning his process, right? It's called the straight line. So I thought, well, let's try to apply that straight line system to our proposal. And I wanted to apply this system when we had the meeting, and I was thinking, like, because this was going to be my first time doing this. So I thought, well, let's try to close this guy on the spot straight away when we're doing the walkthrough of the proposal. That's what I thought. That's what Jordan Belfort says you should do, right? As a salesperson. Now, I found out later when I was doing the sales meeting that in the commercial cleaning industry, it doesn't work like that, right? So I was learning Jordan Belfort system. Yeah, I was learning Jordan Belfort system, but it didn't work specifically for the commercial cleaning industry. I don't want to say that his strategy doesn't work at all. It just doesn't work in the commercial cleaning industry. I tried it and I failed, and I'm going to tell you why later on, right? So coming back to Jordan Belfort and this trade line system, I was thinking I would be able to close the client on the spot. Now, the problem I didn't know, and I was told this was going to happen, but I just didn't believe. I said, Jordan Belfort is the king. I'm going to trust him. So I said, well, let's use this trade line for commercial cleaning as well. And I said, all right, we're going to do this. And I had my pitch and I had my script, and I said, okay, I have everything perfect outlined. So this is what I'm going to say. This is the way I'm going to say things. This is the words I'm going to use. This is the body language I'm going to use, my intonation, the speed of my words, how I'm going to say everything. So I literally knew how I was going to present and how I was going to do the sale. Upside down, I knew everything. But the truth was, the trade line didn't work for me in commercial cleaning sales, because maybe I am just generalizing and this is not like that all the time, but under my experience, I can say that maybe this doesn't work, right? And I found out another way that it should work better. So the problem with this is that I am targeting people, first, that have a lot of money, and second, they're really busy. They have a lot of things to do, right? So if I want to give them a sales pitch, a sales presentation of 30-40 minutes, that's 30 to 40 minutes of their time, right? If you do the maths, they may be earning a lot of money per hour. So you don't want to take up as much of their time. So in the beginning, I started the sale saying, okay, Brent, last time we spoke, you were very, very clear that the reason you wanted to get rid of your cleaners was because they weren't doing a great job. Their quality wasn't good enough for a high-end facility like this. Is that right? He said, yeah, all right. And then I continued. Well, with Sebastian, we wanted to understand exactly what was going on. Sebastian is my business partner, by the way. Exactly what is going on. And then I kept going and I kept going. And then he said, wait a minute, my friend. And he said literally this: I don't need a sales pitch, right? I'm short on time and I need you to show me exactly what you're gonna do, and then we're done. And I was like, fucking hell, I fucked this up. Fucking Jordan Belfort that told me that I should speak like this. So we changed everything. Sebastian took over and he started to explain everything, right? So we had different roles. My role was to frame the sale, to show him the pain points, to show him exactly. I was trying to sell him, right? But I think, of course, he is someone with a lot of experience, so he knew what I was trying to do, and he said, slow down. I don't need a sales pitch. I am short in time, so let's do this quick. Then we just had to show him really quickly the pictures, everything we found, and exactly what we're gonna do, and a little bit more. And then we went straight to the price. So everything I learned from Jordan Belfort wasn't really useful when I went to the sales meeting, right? And there is where I realized, okay, well, that made sense, right? Because Jordan Belfort, his strategy was made to sell on the phone, right? And now I'm not selling on the phone, and I'm selling a high ticket product. I'm talking about $200,000 a year in revenue, and of course we're competing with different people, right? So it's a completely different model. I don't know why I didn't understand that. It was just rookie mistake, right? Rookie mistake. We all make mistakes. I hope I still get this contract. We're gonna have a meeting on Tuesday in 3 days from now, and we're gonna have a meeting. I hope we do close that client, because that would literally change the direction of the business. So I really hope we get that client. The bottom line, and my 2 cents, guys, is that sometimes you may see a lot of content from different people, especially in the sales industry, right? Because when you have a proposal like this, you know you're gonna have a sales meeting where you're gonna have to show the client the proposal that you have put together, and you want to be really, really, really sharp when you're doing this. So you might do exactly what I did, which was watch people in the sales industry and try to learn from them, right? Big mistake because they are usually a general sales coach, and sometimes it differs a lot. It changes a lot between industries. So if you want to learn about sales in the commercial cleaning industry, I wouldn't really recommend to go and watch Jordan Belfort or all those Andy, what is his name? Andy Elliott. I wouldn't recommend you to see those coaches. And let me tell you why. Because they're selling different things. If you want to learn how to close commercial cleaning clients, find someone who specifically talks about that. And I can give you some clues on that, right? There are these guys called OctoClean, something like that. They usually upload good videos about commercial cleaning contracts. Look, I've seen a few videos here. This guy is great. He's got a lot of value on his videos, so I would recommend him. And these guys as well, they have a lot of experience. They know a lot of things, and you can tell based on how they talk and how they teach, right? So this guy, OctoClean Media, which there are two guys really, and this guy here, they are the go-to for commercial cleaning sales and everything, to be honest. So if you want to learn more about that, go and watch their videos, because they know more than me. They know more than anyone in the industry, and they're gonna know more even than your favorite salesperson or sales influencer. So now you know. If you want to learn about sales, please don't watch Andy Elliott. Don't watch Grant Cardone. Don't watch Jordan Belfort. Watch someone specifically for your industry, because if you, as I said, if you watch people selling other things, you get that information and then you try to apply it for your industry, it may change. I'm not saying every industry is different, but I am saying it may change. And if it's your first time doing the sale, you're gonna go there, you're gonna apply all the knowledge, everything you learned, and you're gonna notice, oh, these guys operate differently. So learn from people that have the experience. I'm telling you this because I've made this mistake. I learned from Jordan Belfort. I learned from Jordan Belfort. Then I tried to apply that to my sales meeting, and it didn't work out well, right? Because it's different. So, what would be based on my experience? Again, I may be mistaken. Go and find an expert, but that's what I've learned from my personal experience. The way to go in this situation is to be quick. You know, they don't have enough time. They are busy people, so you want to be quick. You want to be quick and sharp, and go straight away, right? Tell them something like this. Look, Naeem, I know you're a busy person, and so I am, and I value your time, and I know you value mine, right? So thanks for your time. Thanks for your time. Thanks for booking this appointment. I'm gonna walk you through the proposal. I'm gonna show you exactly what we're gonna do, and you ask me as many questions as you have. I'm gonna show you the price afterwards and exactly how we're gonna help your business. That sounds fair enough? That's the way you have to go. Straight away, without trying to do sales. You may even add to your script something along the lines of, look, I don't wanna tell you a sales pitch. I don't wanna show you anything other than the service we're gonna do. I'm not gonna try to sell you here because I know you have other people that may take the decision as well with you, and you may have another cleaning service, another cleaning business that is gonna probably give you a quote. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna try to sell you. I'm gonna show you exactly everything I'm gonna do, blah 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 blah. You can just make up something, but try to be straight to the point. Try to cut to the chase, straight to the point. We're gonna do this. I'm not gonna try to sell you something. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm gonna do. Ask me as many questions as you want, right? That's the way to go, I believe. I'm gonna try in my next time to do something like that. I think that's gonna be sharper, and they're gonna appreciate that you are actually appreciating their time, right? So that's really good. I think that's the way to go. I'll try next time for you guys, and I'll let you know how it goes. But that's how you learn, right? That's how you learn, by making these rookie mistakes. So that's it with, let's see what we have in the to-do list. So that's it with sales meeting, right? The feedback and learning. So that's what I've learned.